Could, of course, but it's not sure because yeah, it was Thursday today. It's Saturday, and tomorrow it's Bournemouth. So we have to. Yeah, we have to carry on. That's how it is. But of course, it was wonderful, and a game like this has influence on everything. So on your own mood, on your own attitude, on your own belief, and on all the people around us. So that's perfect. And I don't want to make it smaller than it was. It was outstanding. It was the atmosphere was really like I heard about. It could be possible. It was before the game. It was unbelievable when we drove through the streets. It was great experience for all the lads in the bus. It's always on the way to the game. It's always silent in the coach, but in this moment it was a different silence. They all picked out their cell phones and made videos, and it's for forever, we can say, and that's really cool, and this experience is forever. But it's only a game at the end, so we have to be prepared for the next game, and that's then not that easy. It's professional football, so you have to, but of course it's completely different. It's not about emotion now in Bournemouth. At Bournemouth, it's about having the right lineup, having the right plan for this game, because they play, of course, different, and so you have to adapt to this game and to do your best.
Villarreal in the semi. Does having that game in the future help you in terms of building momentum in the Premier League as well, and the possibility of a Champions League place at the end of the season?
I'm sorry, but I'm not like this. I don't think about Villarreal in this moment. So we had to, when we knew about the draw, we spoke about a few organizing things of organization. Who will watch when, what? Of course, that's what you have to do. But then it's over. Then when it's organized, you have all the other things, and there are 3 games ahead: Bournemouth, Everton, Newcastle, and then, right? I think then we go to Villarreal. So it's a long way to go, and we have no idea who is available for the Villarreal game. So we need to think about what's important tomorrow. So it's not about dreaming of Champions League or dreaming of the final. We have not played 1 minute in a semi-final. How could we do it? And Villarreal is not there because all the other opponents could not play football. No, it's completely different. They are unbelievably strong, and hopefully everybody knows about this when we go there. But it's not a problem. It's a nice opportunity to have these 2 games. But how I said before this, we have to do a few other things.
The negative from the other night was Emre Can's injury. What's the update on that?
Yeah, he's injured. That's right. It's with the ligament in the ankle. That's right. But we will see. At this moment, it was not the best news, to be honest. But yeah, Emre wants to be back as soon as possible, and we will try everything what we can do. So I don't want to give a time and say that's maybe. We will try everything that he's back as soon as possible. So who saw the game against Dortmund? No, would be not too bad if we could involve him 1 or 2 times. So we will see. There's a chance. How big? Time will show.
Okay. Chris, sorry, I'll come to you a second. Was anything from LFC TV?
Yeah, do you think we saw the benefits of what you did back in the send-up when the players went over to pay tribute to the fans at the end of the West Brom game? Because some people misunderstood or didn't get what you were trying to say that day, but has that led to what we saw on Thursday with the fans in the streets and then at the end of the game? You have to ask the fans. I don't know. I don't know what happened before the game. Nobody told me about that it will happen. I was surprised in the positivest
way of being surprised. So it was really a great moment, but I have no idea why. I'm not long enough here to understand things like this. I only could enjoy it. So after the game, I was not involved. I didn't say to the players, try it again. Maybe this time it's a good moment. They did it by themselves, and it was how everybody could see. It was a big thank you. They want to say thank you after this game to the crowd, and how I saw this time it worked.
Anything else, Chris? No? Okay, Jules.
Jurgen, just talking about Thursday night and the emotion and everything and the euphoria of what happened, there haven't been comebacks like that for a long time, such a high-profile comeback. Can your team hit that height again, do you think, or not? Yes,
we only don't know when, because if things like this would happen more often, it's football, and you need in decisive moments you need a little bit of luck. That's how it is. You can take the fourth goal, which was at the end brilliant, but it was Milner quick in mind. Daniel Sturridge, usually first touch, ball is safe. This time he needed 3 or 4 touches until the ball was safe, and then Millie used this time to make a nice way. Daniel played this wonderful pass, and then it was close to the line that he could make the cross, and then at the second post is Dejan Lovren, I think it was another player, I'm not sure. Free, and had it in exactly in the right place. So that's what you need. So it's not, you cannot expect things like this. It's only that you always have to think it's possible. You should not avoid things like this with your own thoughts. You should be open for things like this, and that's what we have been. But it's really, it was all about the lads and the crowd. It only was possible in this special, with this special relationship in this game. What happened in the game is, after 3-1 usually against a team, after 2-0 usually against a team like Dortmund, you are out. That's how it is. They made 2 counter-attack goals in the first 10 minutes, so 80 minutes to go for them to make another counter-attack. And they had I think, no. From this moment on, we defended them in this special thing of their game really well, and that's what you have to do how I understand things like this. It's if you don't feel the pressure that you have to go through, if you really see it as an opportunity, then you can accept that it doesn't work perfectly, so then you can start new in the game, even in the game when you are 2-0 down. And that's what we did. It's not after the game, it was like we had only these last 10 minutes in the game where we decided the game, but we had a lot of opportunities in the first half. We didn't really hit the target, that's right, but we were 5, 6, 7 times in their box and around. I saw a lot of Dortmund games in the last few months, and there was no game when they were like under pressure like this. So that was the first sign for us that it's possible. That's why we said what we said in a half time. If we do this again or something like this again, then we will be there again. And then with the special story of the game, we could, make it true.
And one more, Jules?
Yeah, if I could just ask a bit more on Chan's injury. How much of a set, you talk about being hopeful, but how much of a setback is it for you, because he's been one of the most consistent performers here since you came?
No, it's not. It's not. That's how it is. If Emery is injured, so he can't play. But tomorrow he's suspended, so it's we knew about this. Yeah, and it will take time. That's clear. But when Emery not is there, then we have to find other solutions. That's not about moaning about the situation. It's how it is. So we cannot change. We only have, like we do it always. We try everything to bring the boys back as soon as possible. That's how it is. So, but it's the last 4 or something, 4 or 5 weeks of the season. So we should not say, because there is hope for a few things. We should not say, okay, season is finished, because it's not. We will work for it, and so if he's not available, we have to find other solutions. We have to play in a different way. We have to give the job to different people. change the style. That's how it always is. It's not we can only play like this. Emery was really, or is really in good shape. You could see he felt really secure. He was confident, and he used his skills like he should use it, and not always running with the ball, things like this, what he sometimes did in the past. So that's really, really cool. And he played really man's football, and that was cool to see. But if he's injured, he's injured. We cannot change, and so we have to think about other things.
Okay, Michael, too.
Yeah, again, as much as you'll draw an awful lot of collective confidence and self-belief amongst the players from what happened on Thursday, do you think some individuals may benefit in an even greater sense? People like Daniel Lovren, who got the winning goal, and he's had his ups and downs since he arrived at Liverpool. His performances over the past couple of months have really been a lot more consistent, but you think, he may think now, this is it, it's happened, and I can start to believe in myself a lot more, maybe.
Yeah, key moments in life are always important. So if they are good, you have to use them. If they are bad, you have to ignore them. That's how it is. And since I'm here, I can not say a bad word about Dejan Lovren, about his performances. Yeah, I don't expect that he plays perfect. It's not that if a centre half judge a situation not in the right way, it's very often really dangerous for their own team. So that's how it is. So things like this can happen. So it's not. Then I'm not in doubt about the player. It's only okay. We have to talk about if necessary, and then we have to change it. That's how it is. But since I'm here, but if it is for the relationship with the crowd or things like this, because I'm not sure if everybody loved him when I came here. But of course, for this relationship is pretty good, and that helps all players. That's why that's why it's really important for all of them. So like Divock Origi had his moments, and Daniel Sturridge was again involved in this few minutes when he played in 2 goals. The goal of Mama Sakho was only possible because of the way of Daniel Sturridge, so with the set piece, and that's how it is. And of course, the last goal, he made the pass for it, not the cross, but the pass before, and that was really important. So, if you want, success is always good, especially when it's deserved, and it was deserved. If it's because of the spirit, I have no problem. We have really, that's nice. That's what you need, and so I'm happy with this performance. But it was Thursday. Today is Saturday, and we have to play on Sunday against Bournemouth. So if somebody want to talk about this game, it would help me to start the concentration on Bournemouth.
Talking about Bournemouth.
Beautiful segue.
Yeah.
They had a really slow start to the season, even though their football was consistently good. Their form since sort of October, November has improved an awful lot. They've got pace up front with Josh King, a Fobi they've brought in, has scored goals, and they can be a genuine threat against the best teams on their day. Absolutely.
They are really strong. In my opinion, my colleague at Bournemouth makes a brilliant job. Because I don't know too much about Bournemouth before, but I heard how they promoted, which style of play they had, and maybe in the beginning it was not too easy, and they had a lot of really bad injuries. Key players were injured, so they changed a little bit their style of play. It was not that football playing style, and then in a new league against really strong opponents, it's not easy to have a start, but I really like the way they handle the situation. When nobody was in doubt about their way, they knew it's difficult, so let's stick together in a really special way, and they find their own solutions, and they found a way back to their style of play, and now it's a real good side. And Howe is, for me, the most exciting manager in this league, because it's a difficult job with all his pressures. Still young, I think. He looks young. I'm not sure, Eddie, how old is he? 30 something?
30, 37, I think, is it?
Well, in my job, that's young. So, we have, especially in Italy, there are a few players that are older. And so that's really impressive. So and that's the problem now, to come back to the Thursday game, not because we played Thursday, only because we have to make changes, for sure. We cannot go through. The big advantage of Bournemouth is, I don't know how much, but they had a lot of games less than we had. So we have to ignore it in this 90 minutes. We have to find a lineup where you don't see this difference, but it is the truth. And so that's their advantage. And at the end, we have to find a plan that nobody see this advantage. But we go not there as Liverpool FC and think about Bournemouth, small stadium, nice place, good manager. Let's see what happens. We go there and try to win with all we have. And we need, in the game like this, after a game like this, you need to be a real challenger, not more. You have to be there and have to be really as ugly to play as possible. Because they are, in this moment, they are really confident. I think at the start of the season, the main target was to stay in the league. That's clear. So, and now they want to take as much points as possible, and that's an interesting moment for them. And we have to go there and fight more than maybe they can expect in this moment.
Carl?
Apologies for going back to Thursday again, but what do you think your players learned from that experience from Thursday that they can use now, sort of going forward?
Okay, there are a few obvious things, and it's possible things like this, that you never give up, blah blah blah. You need things like this to believe in things like this. You can, if you read it in a book, you think, oh, nice, but it's really rare. So it's a big. Really a big thing to be involved in something like this. Most of the players play a whole life, football playing life, and are not involved in things like this and can have a pretty successful career. So it's a drama in a positive way. So that's really nice. So you can use it, of course, in the next situation. But it's not, doesn't mean that it always works. So that's one. The other thing is, then if you have the right plan, you have to carry on. So we didn't concede the goals because we played bad. We did concede the goals because we lost the ball in a moment where we tried to play football. It was a little misunderstanding, especially the first goal. It was a passing situation between Alberto and Phil, and very often in this season, between these two boys especially, it worked really good. In this moment, it was not perfect. So, and then you saw all the quality and confidence of Dortmund. So that doesn't mean anything about your game. It only, we should not do this once again, maybe, and we did it once again, and that's it. That's what you have to learn. Two, if you are convinced about your plan, if you really think that's the right thing to do, do it. Do it. You know about where are the spaces where you can play. So, and if you, to really, football is a game it doesn't work without mistakes. We always will make mistakes. That's like it is. It's the opponents are too strong, the ball is too round, the pitch is too green, whatever. That's really, you will always make mistakes at the end. You have to do as many things nearly perfect as possible, and you don't remember your faults, your mistakes. That's it, and that's easier in a game when you don't concede goals. But if you are down 2-0, even then it's possible. How is that? It's not too often. I had a lot of games in my life, and not too often happen things like this, but being involved is always a big benefit, and you always can keep it and take it. And we used the story of Istanbul, and maybe the next generation of Liverpool players will use 2 games and say, yeah, 4-0 down, half-time, no problem. Our grandfathers showed us that it's possible. So that will be nice, but not more.
Anything else, Carl? Got to think about it?
Just in terms of the growing belief and confidence in the club, it's no more shown than in Divock, who's had a great week. He seems to have grown immensely in this last sort of 10 days with the performances he's put in for you.
I think the last 10 days were maybe a little bit more the moment than when he started showing it. But his development since I've been here is really good. So really good, and good boy, hard worker, in the gym, on the pitch. So that's, and he's really, if you hear what he's saying, you know, he's not in a situation where they think, okay, come on, I'm in good shape, bring me, and if you don't bring me, I lose confidence. He takes it, he uses each minute he plays, he uses it as an opportunity to help. And if you could keep this attitude until the end of your career, you have a really good chance to be a really lucky and happy football player. So to always, it's a game, you need more than 11 players, but if you're on the pitch, do your best, and that's how he works in this moment, and that's good to see and better to have.